Hey guys, sorry about that. It appears that, I was running just a little bit late. I seem to be having a very small issue with my chat. Give me 1 second and I will figure out how to get it up and running. Oh. For some reason, it doesn't seem to be picking up my stream chat. So, hey guys. Oh, no. Sorry about that. It appears that, there. I was running just a little bit late. Perfect. I seem to be having a very small issue with my chat. Give me 1 second and I will figure out how to get it up and running. Okay, so for some reason, stream chat is not picking. For some reason, it doesn't seem to be picking up my stream chat. So, hey guys. Oh, no. Sorry about that. It appears that, there. I was running just a little bit late. Perfect. I seem to be having a very small issue with my chat. Give me 1 second and I will figure out how to get it up and running. Okay, so for some reason, stream chat is not. For some reason, it doesn't seem to be picking up my stream chat. So, hey guys. Oh, no. Sorry about that. It appears that, there. I was running just a little bit late. Perfect. I seem to be having a very small issue with my chat. Give me 1 second and I will figure out how to get it up and running. Okay, I have a chat. Okay, so for some reason, stream chat is not. For some reason, it doesn't seem to be picking up my stream chat. So, hey guys. Oh, no. Sorry about that. It appears that, there. I was running just a little bit late. Perfect. I seem to be having a very small issue with my chat. Give me 1 second and I will figure out how to get it up and running. Okay, I have a chat. Okay, so for some reason, stream chat is not. For some reason, it doesn't seem to be picking up my stream chat. So, hey guys. Oh, no. Sorry about that. It appears that, there. I was running just a little bit late. Perfect. I seem to be having a very small issue with my chat. Give me 1 second and I will figure out how to get it up and running. Okay, I have a chat. Okay, so for some reason, stream chat is not. For some reason, it doesn't seem to be picking up my stream chat. So, hey guys. Oh, no. Sorry about that. It appears that, there. I was running just a little bit late. Perfect. I seem to be having a very small issue with my chat. Give me 1 second and I will figure out how to get it up and running. Okay, I have a chat. Okay, so for some reason, stream chat is not. For some reason, it doesn't seem to be picking up my stream chat. So, hey guys. Oh, no. Sorry about that. It appears that, there. I was running just a little bit late. Perfect. I seem to be having a very small issue with my chat. Give me 1 second and I will figure out how to get it up and running. Okay, I have a chat. Okay, so for some reason, stream chat is not. For some reason, it doesn't seem to be picking up my stream chat. So, hey guys. Oh, no. Sorry about that. It appears that, there. I was running just a little bit late. Perfect. I seem to be having a very small issue with my chat. Give me 1 second and I will figure out how to get it up and running. Okay, I have a chat. Okay, so for some reason, stream chat is not. For some reason, it doesn't seem to be picking up my stream chat. So, hey guys. Oh, no. Sorry about that. It appears that, there. I was running just a little bit late. Perfect. I seem to be having a very small. Did I fix it? Alright, it looks like my desktop audio had gotten caught in OBS and had started to loop back in. I think I can remove it. I know what I think I can do. Hang on. Mute that. Do I have anything else that's running? Mute. Okay. You guys have got to tell me when things go wrong. All right, so that should be better. We have most of a functioning chat. I'm going to make it just a little smaller. I don't want to change the pixels. I just want to dial in the size. You know, you guys could have said something earlier. But I think we did okay. So, all right. But really, is it one of my streams if something doesn't go terribly wrong? Because by now we should just expect this, honestly. All right. Final tweak to the chat. Chat looks good, mostly. Oh. So, I know, Miranda, you guys were. It didn't help that while I was trying to fix the audio, while I was trying to fix the chat, I couldn't actually see the chat. So, I got there eventually. I also have, oh, okay. That should be a little bit better. All right, let's try that again. So, currently my filming studio has 4 large dogs in it, plus me. It is incredibly loud, profoundly chaotic, but I think we're doing okay. With that said, it has been an intensely chaotic week around here, minimum. And it does look like, oh, that's what happened. They faded. Give me 1 second and I can fix this. I was trying to figure out why half of the... Maybe that'll work. I don't know. We'll get there eventually. Oof. Okay. So, I just want to say, guys, I am super sorry about the fact that we haven't had a bunch of YouTube videos coming out lately. It's been interesting around here. Not to mention that one of the hard drives on my primary computer failed on me. So, yeah. It has been an interesting experience so far. And I am going to fix this camera just a smidge, sorry. That should be a little bit better. And there go the dogs again. Oh, well. So, tell me how you guys' weekend is going. Are things quiet in your neck of the woods? Busy? Oh, around here it is an absolute beautiful disaster. I just finished pulling all of the flooring out of my studio, getting ready to lay new, like, basically laminate, tile, vinyl, something like that on top of it. Problem is, everybody is all booked up. It is impossible to find a contractor that'll actually do small scale work because my studio is under like 1,000 feet. So, little job. I'm this close to rolling up my sleeves and just tackling it myself. Oh, yeah, tired. As far as losing the drive goes, not end of the world bad, just, oh, I mean, I only lost my Baldur's Gate save, my Darkest Dungeon save, my Deep Sky Derelict save, my installs for all of the games, my Steam install. Yeah. I dropped lost all of my old game saves. I am perturbed, but I'll survive. So yeah, it's absolutely been Ancient Chinese interesting, Terry Pratchett interesting, not in the I'm having a very fun time with it interesting. Could be worse. Oh, I am bouncing back and forth between the live chat as it's running on YouTube and my OBS one. Oh, Miranda, I definitely feel you on the chronic pain front. We've been bouncing between warm and cold here, and the weather has been absolutely kicking my ass, just like impressively bad. So, yeah, everything I've got that hurts has decided to have opinions. And I am so unhappy about it. Oh. And yeah, pretty much just the important stuff. Dude, Miranda, it happens. Like, luckily, for people who have been following me on Twitch, it's really just been one of those where it's like, I was one session in on Deep Sky. I was one session in on Darkest Dungeon. I was one session in for the second time on Baldur's Gate. So if they weren't in the cloud, like, it's not going to kill me to try to redo it. Okay, why are my chats vanishing? This is the weirdest thing for me. They're showing up here, but oh, I'll be damned if they're actually... All right, no message delay. Show messages permanently. I'm not ignoring anyone yet. All right, let's see if that fixes it. Okay, and again, guys, super sorry about the dogs. Nothing to be done there. Yeah, could be worse. Oh, in terms of big things that are coming to the channel, I'm working on a new streaming setup. Once I actually get the flooring put in, we're going to move my cam setup to a totally different room. Probably going to run similar to how we're doing now with the backdrop, like the bookshelves. They're probably still going to stay similar. Might rearrange them, might move some spiders in. I don't know how we're going to do it. And yeah, dogs are good. They're just loud. We've got some neighbors here who are apparently home on the weekends, loud on the weekends, and the dogs are not loving it. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting everything reset. And I'm really surprised by how much y'all enjoyed the food video. I'm actively working with new snack companies, seeing if I can find more people that want to send me boxes of stuff to munch on. Yeah, plebe, I'm not heartbroken about the games. It's a little bit frustrating to have to restart because they were really fun runs. But on the bright side, I have the actual VODs backed up to my gaming YouTube. I have a lot of the things that I care about backed up. So it'll be fine. at least we haven't lost the memories of the gameplay, even if we have lost the saves. And I'm 30% certain that I had my saves backed up to Steam. But now that if you were on my Snapchat, yesterday was a PC rebuild day. And hopefully once I get that hooked up, started up, make sure I still have all the important cables and shit, I might be able to go ahead and might be able to go ahead and start up again without too much loss. Sorry, I am not trying to be super space cadet-y today. I have had like a week. a week. I've been bouncing back and forth on if I wanted to tell you guys this, but also, hey AIM, I know that like my YouTube viewers, you guys are really chill and you're really awesome in terms of having my back when shit goes weird. Jason, I'm planning to archive all of my YouTube live streams on YouTube, just kind of as a general way of doing things. Hi, chunk of butt. Do you want to come be internet famous? Come here. You want to put your big head on my table? No, you just want to walk on Mama's cables, huh? Walk on Mama's cables like a monster. Death to the pupper for 1,000 years. I am planning on keeping all my live streams on this channel, just as a generalized. I don't feel like trying to set up another channel for them. If you're asking about my gaming live streams, I actually run those on the YouTube channel Lilibunt Gaming. It should be down there in my social media scroll that's popping up occasionally. And yeah, I back everything up somewhere just out of general being careful. Nugget. If I could figure out how to show you guys this big goober, I absolutely would. But I've got the biggest Roddy baby hanging out. Hey, hop up. Really? Come on, melodrama. Hop up. This is my baby. My sweetest chunky butt. My wrecker of tables, etc., etc. No, do not kiss those. Aw, thank you so much, Ralph. Handsome. But yeah, so this is the one that when you hear the big booming barks, this is the baby. And that's what he loves to do. He climbs up on my lap and sits there all the time. You ready to go? Thank you. I know, right? Like, he is the most photogenic little fat head that I think I've ever seen. He's actually what you call a Pitweiler. He is a, I think he's a Roddy Pitty mix. Probably. But yeah, there's a good chance that he and maybe some of the other dogs will wind up being on stream a little bit more, just as a general why not when they're around. Hopefully he will behave for a while because he has been butthead lately. I love him, but he has got an ongoing feud with one of the squirrels across the driveway, and it has been like a thing. But now, as I was saying for y'all, hey Andy. And yeah, plebe, I could see that. I could not imagine a half shepherd, half Roddy. Those things are enormous. My God. That's way too much dog. Like, this one is 100 pounds, and he is more than enough for me to try to handle. But yes. So, honestly, everything here has just been cleaning, organizing, reorganizing, and trying to make, I don't know. I've basically been Marie Kondoing my entire studio. The amount of toys that I have piled up. Yes, I know we still need to finish inventorying them all, which will be a weekend project. Hopefully next weekend, if I can get a hold of my lovely person that does my spreadsheets. But I'm also at some point going to clear out a room, dump them all on the floor, and I'm going to take a massive picture of just everything just to post it on Twitter. You know, just for shits and giggles. I think it would be so much fun to do that. Yeah. So that's it. It's me and everybody I can recruit elbow deep in dildos. Also, I am actively trying to figure out what I might like to do for putting a new backdrop up. If you guys have any suggestions on what would make good, interesting things to put on the bookshelf, especially if they're things that aren't necessarily dildo related, I'm all ears on that one. Oof, babe, I cannot imagine trying to deal with both dog, wife, and myself in a king size. I usually wind up doing, because I sleep in a twin. I've never been a big bed kind of person. So it's usually me with that big chunk of dog as my little spoon in the twin. And we pack in there. Sometimes roommates will come in and they get an eyeful of us. We both got our heads on the pillow. We're both snoring and we are out. Matt, in terms of the wide angle lens, I don't know, actually. I haven't really put too much thought into what kind of camera equipment I would need. I was probably actually just going to pull in one of the big 6-foot ladders, shimmy one of my roommates up it, and have them hang over the top with a camera to get the shot. Hey, Darian. But yeah, by and large, it is not bad. I definitely thought that the dildo wrangling would be worse, but it seems like I've actually managed it pretty well. The main issue is organization, which is currently being handled by Totes. And Subota, the best way is to reach me via email at mail@LillyO'Reilly, LILYOHRILEY.com. That is where all of my business stuff goes through. Jim, speaking about your little skeleton and the case. Good a time as any. So I had a house fire and I lost most of it. All of it? Pretty much all my stuff. So, yeah. The skeleton, the case, my books, my linens, all my clothes. Anything that I didn't have here is kaput. So I'm basically rebuilding. Yeah, plebe, something like the miniatures, the plushies, I think that's going to be probably the way I go. I don't think I'm going to go deep into Funkos because their little soulless eyes creep me out. but more things like my Pokemon and my little figurines and things like that should be, I don't know, I think it'll be a pretty good middle ground so that I can actually start doing some reviews that aren't just dildos. Because, oh, no, Miranda, is what it is. You know, shit happens. I'm fine. My dogs are fine. I managed to grab my computer. I'm cool. But yeah, as I was saying, you can absolutely do dildo reviews in front of plushies, but you can't exactly do like plushie reviews in front of dildos. So there's no really good way to pivot to family friendly if there's dildos back there. And no, Darian, thank you, but I do not need a fundraiser. I am not a GoFundMe person. If you guys see anything like that pop up, it is not mine. It's not coming to me. I'm not affiliated with it. I don't do that. If somebody really wants to chip in, you can throw like $3 to Ko-Fi, but I'm okay. Like, the house had insurance. It'll get rebuilt. They're putting me in a hotel for the time being. Like, I'm okay. My dogs are fine. I'm fine. You can rebuy clothes and shit. Seriously. It's not the end of the world. And I got my cardigan, which is like my favorite thing in the whole world. So this could be so much worse. But yeah, I definitely think I'm gonna wind up doing the plushy stuff angle. I think that'll be a lot more fun. Yeah. But yeah, no. With regard to the house fire, we're working our way through it. I've talked to insurance, I've talked to the people who come out to fix the electronics and the people who come out to fix the soft stuff. And they send like 4 restoration companies. It is a hassle, but it's fine because A, my dildos were here. B, I'm here. It's all good. And no, Jim, the apples are not needed because my mailing address is in the process of changing. I have no clue what survived. I'm not allowed back in the house. They have to do the whole, like, double checking to make sure it wasn't arson. They have to do the whole going through and figuring out what's salvageable. And honestly, all I'm allowed to do is let people in, stand around awkwardly while they poke at things, and then lock up behind them. So I've got no clue what's going on in there right now. At all. Yeah, Darian, I think we are. I'm not the sort to like do anything lewd to a plushie, but I definitely think stacking up some cute ass plushies in the background is gonna be adorable. And yeah, plebe, that's really the way I was going with it, is I think if I go to like a plain wall backdrop, it could be doable, but I'm not sure if I would like the look of it. My main plan for the backdrop was honestly I had 2 ideas. I can either take my bookshelves out, or I can go to just a plain wall and put in some fine layered, almost like quarter round or something a little bit bigger, like ledges, and put my little mini dongs on. I think that would actually be super, super cute. But, and I don't know. I'm still trying to decide if I actually like that idea. Shit. Hell. Meh. No, Darian, I do not need live plushies. That is one thing that, no. Because there's implications. Where does the inanimate reanimation end? Do they have to be humanoid? Because I was never big into Toy Story. I never watched a bunch of Toy Story. So it's kind of, I don't know. Now you got me wondering. If they do come alive, I don't want to know about it. No clue. But I do think that given my... Actually, hang on. I'm going to look for something. Where is my container of tiny dicks? Ow. Did you have to headbutt me while I was down there? Got it. Okay, so given that I have a truly ridiculous amount of teeny weens, I kind of feel like I can probably get away with doing something like that, you know? Because these are Uberime. I've got a bag or two from Pleasure Forge. I think these are Bad Dragon because I see an Ica, one of their tentacles in it. Bad Dragon because there's a maw. Hi, Chunkerdunk. Bad Dragon because another tentacle. More Bad Dragon. God, I'm noticing a trend here. I don't know whose these are. I don't know, genuinely. Let's see if I can get these to a camera in a way that would actually be helpful. Nope, I'm gonna have to pull them out. Too much glare. Ha! Yeah, I've got no clue who these come from, actually. I recognize this one because I've reviewed it. But I don't know who makes it off the top of my head. And then there's whatever this one is. No clue, genuinely. I'm sure one of you little dong wranglers will recognize them, though. Why, hello, big mouth. Precious, ugly baby. We've got Velvet Alley as well, which is, Velvet Alley is ridiculous because their minis are enormous. This thing is a plague doctor, which is super cute. You are not getting these. You have a history with my little dick minis, and I don't trust you no more. But yeah, these are ludicrously large. There's no reason for teeny weenies to be this small, big. You hush. What else do we have in here? I haven't looked in here in a minute. This one. There's another toy reviewer that I'm very fond of who goes by Dolly. I can't remember her whole channel name. It's Dolly something. But she actually got a colorway of this toy named after her called Dolly's Revenge. That I just think is like the coolest thing ever. Someday I might get a toy maker to name something after me. But yeah, they just... What is that one? A chest burster, maybe? I don't know. It's got a freaky little face on it. Oh, shit. No. Oh, there's one more. Aha. Oh, yes. The heart-holding finger. Don't love that one. A little creepy, if we're being honest. Aha, Smithers. Thank you. See, I knew it. I knew one of you weird little dong wranglers would know what it was. My problem is I see too many dicks at this point. So I really don't know what belongs to who unless somebody who is more familiar points it out to me. Although, in all fairness, it's not just toy makers who have that issue. I was literally editing some of my NSFW content a couple weeks ago and realized that there's someone I've shot with. I have no clue who it is at all. Like, I have vague memories of it, but from the content I had, I'm like, huh, I'm gonna have a fun time matching that up to the model release paperwork. Oh, and somebody sent me like a little blue horse-ish. I don't know. I'm gonna have to start hitting up shop makers and being like, hey, can you send me weenies? Because what I'll do, what I really want to do, is put up the small shelves and use a label maker to label each one with the company that the toys came from. And that way I can actually have little display shelves of, okay, these are the Xenocat teeny weenies, these are the strange bedfellas, these are the bad dragons, these are the pleasure forge. These are from Lust Arts, I think. Did I ever even open these? Maybe. Yeah, these were a lot less. They just had like a cute little plug, and they had some kind of... It reminds me of a Pokemon. It really does. It's kind of like a Torkoal and a... What's the magma one? Slugma. I think of a Torkoal and a Slugma had a weird little love child. That'd be it. So, yeah. I at least have a sufficient amount of these to make it interesting. I think I'm going to consolidate the bad dragons into one bag. These came out of a bag. It's over here. I'm trying to see if I have a marker so I can mark this. Nope, I have 16 dry erase markers, but nothing useful. Little Uberime dicks that I have way too many of. They're all in there. Velvet Alley is in there. Oh yeah, what are the Pleasure Forge ones? I know I have Forgelings. I just don't... Come here. They're really pretty. I love the stuff Pleasure Forge does so much. Even if some of them are fluorescent pink. I like this goat, though. It's got a very illithid... Hang on, let me see if I can get this angled in right. It has like an illithid tentacle flat at the end that I really like. And Darian. Am I only a goblin in the fall? I mostly only get really weird about collecting stuff when winter's coming. I think it's part of my innate hoarding tendencies, plus a deep southern fear of cold weather. These are actually really pretty. Pleasure Forge, just, man, everything they make is super lovely and well made, and the marbling on this makes me think of like that old school blue china, and I just think it's so pretty. I don't know. I could sit around and look at like squishy little dicklets for hours. They absolutely fascinate me. Oh, Briar, that was a giant squid model? Oh, I'm gonna have to look into that. I love the look of that with the big flat squid. Yes. It just looks like it would be fun. This one's really nice too. I think I actually have this model. I'm fairly certain I've reviewed this model, but not off the top of my head. It's somewhere over there. The problem is I have so many that I've like gotten ready to review and then wandered off on that I really need to just sit down and do a full inventory reset. God, the colors on this one really make me think of Mardi Gras. It's got a great purple, green, gold blend. That's really nice. This is another one that's interesting. They definitely seem to have a tendency toward doing like this cupped shape with the little nublin inside. I don't know if it'll show up in the white. Let me double check real quick. I need to kick up the contrast on this. But you can see how inside each hole they've got a little like pearl. I don't know why that is such a reoccurring motif with their toys, but God, if it isn't really lovely. And then you've, of course, got something vaguely equine that every company has, and for good reason. I'll admit, I still really prefer my unflared Chance. Yes, Briar, it's a merfolk. I can never remember names. Part of my eventual organization might just involve putting up shelves that I can sit each toy on with labels underneath, just because I can never remember what's what. But I just love trying the different equines. They're fun. My current favorite is Koze from Creature Feature, I think, is the one that Koze has. What do you need, Chunky Dog? Huh? What's up? You need some? Or are you just bugging me because you're pretty? Ah, what? No, shoot. It looks like the dogs need a potty break. You need to give me 3 minutes and I'm going to walk them downstairs. So I will be right back, and I appreciate you being patient with me. Yes, be right back. Nope. That's the one. Oh, sorry about that. The downside of being away from home and taking care of the dogs here is that I don't have a dog door anymore. And until I can get one and get it installed, I am kind of subject to their whims, you know? So when they tell me they need to go, it's time to go. So thanks for being patient while we pottied. They all had a nice little run around the yard and peed on everything they wanted to pee on, so we're good now. I'm gonna go back to consolidating my teeny weenies. Yeah. Hopefully I can pick up dog doors soon. It's going to take a couple days. I gotta order them from somewhere because you saw that head. 100-something pounds of dog requires a lot of dog door. And a lot of the stores around here actually don't carry dog doors in a size that fits them. So I've got to order it, and that's going to take a little while for it to get here. And then I've got to figure out how to cut a hole in a steel security door to get the dog door into it. So it's all good. So yeah, mostly I just wanted to hop in with y'all, kind of let you know how things are going. If I could get everything re-downloaded and running again, I'm hoping to be able to do Twitch tonight. I've gotta see if I can recover the saves. Gotta see if I can get the game files together. But everything permitting, I'm gonna try to pop on Steam for at least a little while. Not Steam. I'm gonna try to pop on Twitch for a little while tonight, so that with any luck, I can... There we go. Giant bag of Bad Dragon dicks. Because I'm like 3 streams away from being able to go affiliate on Twitch. Ouch. I'm trying to kind of push through and get there. So don't be surprised if y'all see me popping up on Twitch doing God knows what streams just to hit the click over. Ah yes, Darian, lovely. Which is actually going really well. I'm surprised by how much I love the channel. I love the interactions with people. I'm deeply, deeply amazed that so many people want to come hang out, watch me do dumb shit and try not to die. I don't know, it's just really enjoyable. Smithers, right now, if I can recover my save files, I'm still doing Baldur's Gate Saturdays. Today I might take a break from Baldur's Gate, maybe, because I am just fried, because it's been a stressful week. I am considering doing... Well, honestly, I'm probably just going to cycle between my main 3, which is Baldur's Gate 3 on the weekends. I'm doing Darkest Dungeon and Deep Sky Derelicts on alternating Tuesdays. Because it's just... That's kind of my genre. I like procedurally generated dungeon crawlers, roguelike-ish, you know, stuff like that. And God, Darian, that is intense. And that's part of why I want to get to affiliate, and part of why I'm pushing, like, fuck it, let's stream, let's get on more, let's try to make it a thing. Because I just think it's cool. Like, I know that's the dumbest way to say it. I just think it'd be really cool to be able to say, yeah, look, Twitch affiliate. Partner, that's a whole different hurdle, but affiliate at least is an easy target and one that I think would be a lot of fun. And yeah, Jim, thank you. My Discord is, oh god, I haven't checked on my Discord in like 4 or 5 days. I've been so swamped. Generally my Discord is really cool and chatty and a lot of fun. We do have an entire channel just for people catching the dumb things that I say on YouTube and putting them into my Discord, because Lord knows I say enough of them. We do have another one for things I say on Twitch, although to be honest, I kind of prefer if my Twitch stuff gets just clipped and kept on there as a highlight, because that shit is fun, goofy, kind of nifty. I enjoy it. Yeah. But by and large, Discord is chill, and I really enjoy having such a fun little community that I can hang out with and talk. Yeah. Honestly, I'm probably gonna let you guys keep me another 5-10 minutes, and then I'm gonna bail out. Not because I don't enjoy our Saturday hangouts, but because I'm exhausted, which is kind of terrible. Ooh, so Darian, it was like a VTuber. Those fascinate me. The amount of work that goes into something like getting a model, well, A, thinking up a model, B, creating it, hi Violet, getting it rigged. Like, I haven't even looked into the sort of setups it would take to rig something. Bye, Thanos. Good luck with the moving. I really am fascinated by the fact that we now live in a place where you can create a digital avatar of yourself that tracks to your facial expression. Like, I'm sure someone is going to look at that and be like, you know, that's kind of dystopian. But to be honest, I just think it's neat. I don't know. Maybe I'm weird. Oh, I've got to tell you about the puppy issue. You guys will probably get a kick out of this. So I was sprawled out in bed the other night, dead asleep, dead to the world, and my little shithead of a dog, 60 pounds of just rotten, comes sprinting through the house in the middle of the night. No, 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 no. No. Comes running through the house in the middle of the night, jumps up on the bed, springboards off my forehead, and gone. 60 pounds off the forehead. I didn't even know what happened when I woke up until I woke up and found a cold, muddy footprint right there. It's like, oh, hell of a way to get up at 2 a.m. Oh, Daisy, do I drink beer? Used to. The favorite one I've ever run into was a seaweed porter. That was really good. Generally, I would drink stouts, porters, hefeweizens. That was about it. That's about my breadth for beer. Those are the things I was really into. Haven't drank for a couple years. Mostly because one of my roommates can't drink and I'm trying to like do the not drinking in solidarity thing. And Darian, honestly, with everything else going on in my life, the thought of having someone design a model for me is so low on my to-do list. A good model costs money. Rigging it costs more money. And despite the conversations I've had with people on my Snapchat who seem to think that being a YouTuber magically means that I'm rolling in the dough, I really just don't have the spare change for it. I just don't. So, yeah, it'll happen eventually. It does amuse me the amount of people who think that a certain subscriber count, which to be fair, like, I'm really impressed by my subscriber count. The fact that that many of y'all want to come and hang out is an ongoing source of amazement for me. But it's not like I get to sneak into everyone's bank account every month and be like, oh yes, you subscribed, yes. $5. Oh, it is what it is. I'm not mad. Just the fact that so many of you little, like, goofy weirdos want to listen to what I say and you want to hang out with me and you want to be part of the stuff I do, that's enough. Ah, Daisy, I get it. Yeah, no. Those lobster lays would have been really good with a beer. And then I could have used it to wash down that hell-hot seaweed, and I could have used it to rescue me from that terrible nuclear squid, and yeah. I'm really hoping the next box I get is from somewhere with a more tame cuisine, because yeah, Thailand almost killed me. Luckily, I did have a friend come back from Colombia, and they brought me some milk caramels, something like that. They're really good. But yeah, Miranda, you get it. Like, I'm not expecting people to watch all my ads in order to watch my stuff. It's just a little something. God, I don't even think I want 1,000,000 subs. I was listening to the Markiplier podcast, the 3 Peens in a Pod. What's it called now? Distractable. They were talking about how hard it is to function when you're that famous, when that many people know your face. And I mean, I already run into it sometimes. Like, I had some creeper come up to me in IKEA, of all places. And this was ages ago. Came up to me in IKEA and was like, what's your name? And sadly, I have all the social skills of a drop-kicked possum, because I, all masked up, just looked at him like, why? No. And then I just, like, scuttled away. It was terrible. But yeah, Darian, I think a kitsune me would be really cute. It's just, I've got, like, you know those old medieval scenes where they pop open the scroll and it just scroll takes off? Yeah, VTubing is like at the end of that scroll. It is so far away. Hey, Starry. I'm doing good. It's been busy, hectic, stressful. It's life. It's all right. Luckily, though, I'm working on the wrap up, giving you guys what's coming up next. Yeah, Violet, that was absolutely the mood. It was just like, you do not have enough reputation with this faction to ask that question. That's not happening. But things that are going to be coming out. I have, actually, let me look real quick, because I know I've got stuff queued up. I just don't know what it is. So I'm going to check and see what I've actually got hanging out in my channel content, because I know I've got one video that I queued up like the day before the fire, of all things, and then just haven't, like, tonight will be the first night that I get my computer set up again. No, creatures. Mad. Well, I thought I had one queued up. Maybe I don't. Maybe I don't. Maybe I'm losing my mind. That's an option. Um, Okay, well, I know that I have at least one more comment reading coming out. I've got a couple reviews queued up. I've got a lot of toys I still need to review. I've been getting a lot of people chiming in about wanting to see more of the Sibian, the Motor Bunny. I need to review both of those. I've got an F Machine, literally, that's the brand name, that I need to review, but the problem is I gave the toy attachment vaculock part of it to one of my friends who's a machinist because I wanted him to make me a flat plate so that I could use suction toys with it. And he doesn't know where my vaculock attachment went, so now I have to try to find another one. Thank you, Dakota. But I'm trying to put Sibian, Motor Bunny, F Machine, those things toward the beginning of the list. I have an entire torso from Tantaley that I need to unbox. Like, I'm making eye contact with the box right now. It is the size of my table. There is literally a torso in it that I need to unbox. Why, hello, Nugget. That I need to unbox, show you guys, and then probably pass it off to Jay and see if he wants to wrestle it around for a review, unless Jonah wants it. I don't know. This is the nice part about having random dudes, not random, dudes who are my good friends, who I can throw toys at and be like, yo, can you, this for me for that? Because I don't want to. And, yeah. It'll be okay. But that's the one that I really need to get moving on because Tantaley has low-key been up my ass about it, I think. I haven't seen my emails in almost 2 weeks, but I'm betting it's bad. I do have the opportunity to request some toys from Uberime. So if you guys have any toys from that company that you would particularly like to see me review that I have not already reviewed, drop them down in the comments and I will add it to the queue of what I'm going to reach out to them for and be like, hey, can I have this? Can I have that? Can I have that other thing over there too? I want to try them. And that way we can get a little more content going. I'm like gazing at my toy wall. No, I've got a bondage kit I need to review. I've got, hey, I am trimming your toenails after this. All of them. Wait. God, Daisy, I'm glad somebody enjoys it. And I don't know why I am so bad at LOL. I don't read it like that. Like, in my head, it's lol. It always has been, and it always will be. And the fact that people got so mad at me for pronouncing it lol is exactly the reason why it will now be lol forever. There's no getting around it. And don't worry, I have so many YouTube comments to read. Like, that is not a thing that we're going to run out of anytime soon. I'm checking my folder just to see comments to read. At current, in my folder, I have 564 comments currently sitting there waiting to be read. We're not running out of these anytime soon. And that's in addition to the compiled screenshots that have like 3 or 4 comments that I need to pull out. Yeah, I've got a whole folder of moderately credible threats that I like to hang on to just in case. And funny enough, I have an entire folder of when people tell me I look like someone, I'm like, yes, possibly. And then I screenshot it and put it in a folder. At some point, I think I'm just going to run all of the different people they tell me I look like through one of those image compilers just to see if a face pops out that does look like mine. It might work. Hit or miss. But I think that for right now, for today at least, I'm going to call it quits. I've been running off of... Oh, Smithers. People threaten me all the time. Like, stop it. I have incredibly good comment moderation filters on my YouTube channel so that people can't see when I get threatened, because I don't like making it public. And I don't generally read those because I don't want people to get... I don't want to platform people who wish harm on me. But there is an entire folder of them that I just quietly hang on to just in case it ever needs to be turned over to authorities. But yeah, that's happened in my YouTube comments. It's happened to me on Snapchat. Never Twitter, weirdly. But I honestly thought Twitter would happen before a lot of other places. And yeah, I have no clue, guys. Like, trust me, I am the last person to understand why it happens. I just know that it does. So, yeah, it's all good. There's a reason why I have big dogs and I don't publicize my location. And you guys almost never see me posting anything with a window in the background. And I'm just very private and very careful, which is fine by me. God, that really does make me sound like a nutter, but I'm one of the... Yeah, Smithers. I'm really one of those people where it's like, I would rather be paranoid and wrong than incautious and get myself into trouble. But for now, I and my big scary guard dogs in my undisclosed location are gonna go make a sandwich and have a nap, because this has been a long week. Oh, hold on. I will answer one question. All right, Katie Cat, what is the question and what is the toy? And you will be the positive note that I end my stream on. Because, yeah, I don't ever really have a problem following up on or answering things that I've done in the past. I mean, I know that my reviews are occasionally incomplete. I know that things change. And you guys are pretty much always welcome to just drop in and be like, yo, I know that you reviewed such and such. Like, you reviewed the Chance or the Koze or the Merfolk or the Yakaruna or whatever. And you guys can absolutely be like, so do you still like it? Do you like it more or less? Because I know that, like, the Uberime Sensi, the vaginal plug they did, I love it. I find it very enjoyable. But over time and with repeated use, I've actually reached a point where I love it less now. Because, like, the interior insertable part of the Sensi is amazing. The exterior part is round, which seems like a design flaw when it's meant to fit between something like labia. And it's just that moment where it's like, why couldn't you guys just make it more butt plug bottomy and a little bit less rotund? But that reminds me, I do need to mention that to the Uberime people when I talk to them again. Yeah. But I will hang out for another 5-10 minutes, wait and see if Katie Cat posts up their question. And then we will call it a very tired day. And yeah, Darian, I am bad about the leaf stealing. They're very good for mulch, in my defense. And there are lots of bugs that overwinter in leaves, and when people bag them up and throw them away, they get incinerated, and it winds up killing things like Luna moth pupae and important invertebrate species that should be allowed to overwinter peacefully in your damn yard. But also, I just think that our cultural obsession with having perfectly manicured yards is one of the most pointless things I have ever seen. It's like shaving your legs. There's no point to it. It makes an aesthetic difference, but not that much of one, and you're mostly just doing it for the opinion of the people around you. Someday I will give up and I'll just xeriscape my entire yard. It'll be nothing but gravel and disgruntlement. Yeah, Smithers, that's the mood. I got a solid sleep at 2 and up at 10. I think I got about 8 hours. It could have been worse. I've definitely had worse. I say while exhaustedly yawning. It's all good. And, hey, life. Once I get my new streaming setup put together. Why, hello, Chunky Dunk. You want to come say hi again? They thought you were so pretty last time. They did. They thought you and your big head were so cute. Hey, Chunker Butt, where you going? You patrolling? That is the one thing that I really do enjoy about the big dogs, though, is they are persistent. They are super, super aware of everything that happens in the house, out of the house. Dealing with a little bit of clunky nails is not the worst thing in the world. Chunky butt. And occasionally I get to show them off. I did just realize that they're so heavy my camera wobbles when they walk around it, though. Alright, we have 7 minutes, and then I will call it a day. Feels weird to me when I end on an early note, you know? And it's really annoying to me that on something like YouTube, you can't raid. I wish we could. It'd be more fun. Because every time I do anything on Twitch, I always try and make sure that my end of day raids or my end of stream raids dump everyone into someone else's channel. I've actually met some really interesting channels that way. I have nothing for you. Your food is already out. All I have is my love. Take it. Love and ear medicine. I get to hold down this big ass dog later and put drops in his ears. He's got some sort of ear infection. He's a chunky mess. Oh, okay, cool, life. I'm glad that you are letting me know that you've been a consistent sub. To be honest, I am terrible with names unless it's somebody that I've interacted with a ton. And yeah, I know, I need my rest. I'm giving it 5 minutes. Ah, what part of the South am I from? Below Tennessee? East of Texas. I definitely don't want anyone thinking I'm a Texan. And not Florida. Actually, in all fairness, I've been to Texas quite a few times now, and I kind of enjoy it. The food's phenomenal, especially when you get over into like the Tejas parts, the parts that are closer to the border, where the people are very sweet and the border moved over them umpteen years ago. I'm not sure I want to live there. I had a run-in with one of those, oh, what do you call it? The big dust storms. Oh, God. I am gonna get laughed at by Jay later when he realizes I forgot the name again. Zaboomafoo's? Boogaloos. Hullabaloos. Shit. What are those things called? Mahanganungas. Can't remember. Cannot remember. Big dust storms. Boozoos. No. I am absolutely going to get shit from many of my friends for not remembering what the dust storm is called. And I know, Daisy, like there's many lovely places in the South, many places I am willing to accept being from. Maybe not Texas, though. A boob! Yes, Amber, thank you. You are marvelous, and I had completely forgotten the name. Because my problem is, it's like that actor that played 450. No. Kitty Cat, your message never popped up for me. Please resend it. Because it did not. No, I'm checking chat. Your message never popped up. So send it again. And yes, they're called haboobs. The problem with the dust storm name issue is I've always been sarcastic about it because I thought it was a goofy name. So I was always calling it something different. And then, of course, things like this happen. And I wind up in a situation where I need to know the name and I don't. Hi, Sarah. You are catching me at the very, very end. I am on my way out as soon as I get this question resent to me. Although, Katie, if you try sending it again and it doesn't pop up, you might just have like a banned word or something, and you might need to hang on. I just realized it had me running top chat and not live chat. And the question still didn't pop up. Great. Figuring out how to work my way around this is occasionally really interesting. Because due to the amount of really gnarly people I wind up in my comments, I have an incredibly robust comment moderation and filtering system. So sometimes innocent stuff gets caught in there too. And Katie, worst case scenario, you are more than welcome to pop your question in the comments. That way, even if comment moderation catches it, I can let it out and then I can work on answering it there. Yeah. I don't know. Because it is 5 p.m. here. And I'm tired. And I'm done. And I got a new sub, which is adorable. But, yeah, I'm tired. I need food. I'm out for the day. Oh, you guys are welcome to putter around and chat with each other for a minute. And I will try to get back to a regular streaming schedule, at least here. I'm going to try to do every other Saturday live streaming YouTube. That I'm going to do start that up again properly, probably in March. And then Saturday evenings, Baldur's Gate on Twitch. Tuesday evenings, alternating streaming stuff on Twitch. Might do some random channel stuff. I don't know. Alara. As far as I know, no. Are there any soaps that you shouldn't use to clean silicone toys? Shouldn't be. I generally go with something like Dial, or I run them through my dishwasher with a all-natural soap packet, something like that. But I love you guys. You're amazing. I'm exhausted. I'm out. If you see a GoFundMe or something in my name, I did not authorize it. Report it as being fucked up and don't give them money. Okay? Okay. Good night. I'm out.